let's do an Inktober etcher, brought to you by Etcher. Inktober day 17 coming at ya. My selection from the previous days. Keep that out of the way for now. It is day 17 I'm working on. This is journal. Day 17 is journal. I've got my Japanese paints, just quite cheap watercolours, nothing special. I was looking for a while for the perfect picture for this. I think I found it. Hello, Kristen. I'm just about to tell you I was about to go live. I thought, nah, you'll work it out if you're free. Okay, the day is journal. Check that's in the right direction. Yeah, that is. For day 17, which was technically yesterday, my 5-year anniversary of moving to Japan. I've been doing all of these Inktobers with watercolour first, keeping them all short and sweet at 20 to 30 minutes, which is going really well. That's my own personal time constraint for creative flow rather than creative no. I don't want to get like stuck in a rut of trying to like make things look perfectly finished. People often spend too long like faffing around on their artwork. Do you know what I mean? So if you have a little time constraint, it actually helps you. And also I thought it might make it nice and predictable for those that like to watch whenever they've got the time. How are you doing? How's your eye doing? Okay, I've been not really telling people what I've been drawing, painting. I've been trying to see if you'll find it and guess, like work it out as it goes along. I'm sure this one might be a bit easier to work out though, because of the name of it. We'll see. I wonder if you'll work it out. I'll be off to work in a moment, so definitely keeping this one in the time constraint. I mean, they've all been in it anyway, but still. Some people are shocked that I'm still working with weeks to go. Not even a month left anymore before I give birth. But I'm quite happy getting my daily exercise and stuff. And also talking to my students, you know. It means also my baby can hear me. It's not gin and tonic. I'd love that. I had non-alcoholic gin the other day. It was so good. It was so good to feel like I was having a gin and tonic to some degree. I do love gin. The word is journal. So no need for gin and tonic, I don't think. Could go terribly wrong, so I don't know if you can tell, but that's a hand. But we'll fill in any dodgy looking bits with a colouring pencil, won't we? How you doing, Jenny? Nice to see you. Thought I'd treat you to me not doing this at crazy hour. Well, I think I've been doing it in your daytime anyway, but it was my crazy hours I was doing it in. Getting here, getting there. Thanks, Kendall. Just picked up some kind of cold or bug that I picked up in hospital, I think. Yuck. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I hope I don't get cold or bug from being 6 days in hospital. Useless amount of time to have to be in hospital to give birth, with everything being fine. I asked them if I could stay in there for 4 days, and they said no, and also looked at me already like I was a very irresponsible parent. Which is a bit cruddy, isn't it? Due date. I'm not giving out my due date actually, because I don't want people pestering me on the date. Second week of November is what I'm telling people. Which is the honest truth. It is, the date is in that second week of November. But yeah, I'm being a bit mindful about. I just saw something I rarely see in my house. I don't know if I can say it. If I had other children, Ginny, it would be 5 days. First time mums are 6 days. I just saw something. I'm surprised. Very surprised. This made me giggle. I think if I'm going to giggle this much, I'm going to have to tell you guys what it is. My partner just took a bath, and normally he gets ready in this spare room with a towel, but he just walked through the living space naked. So yes, I don't get to see that very often. Japanese people are oddly private in their own homes. So that's what I just saw. I have a good shift at work now. I've only got a tiny shift tonight, actually, just working. It's the last 2 days I'm going to be cycling to work, today and tomorrow. Cycling 5-6 kilometers or so. And then the next 2 weeks I'll change to a different branch, so I don't have to cycle for more than 5 minutes. But today I'll cycle for 20 minutes or so, which I'm fine with, and actually it's better for my sciatica, but just be a bit cautious. Don't want to suddenly be having any mad contractions while I'm cycling. I'm intrigued about my contractions though. I think I will be, I wonder if I might be fine with them. I've definitely been having something that is akin to contractions while I've been teaching. So I've been having those Braxton Hicks while teaching, and I've not been flustered. So hopefully I've got some strength about me. I know they all take different people differently, but I'm an odd person that quite like the cramping from periods. Which might sound very odd indeed to some people. It was a naked man. It was a rare old sight, a naked man. I'd like to see more of that naked man. But we work totally different schedules for starters, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, he's got clothes on now. Okay. So can you see what I'm making? It's a scene for the word journal. A scene of a place I like to go in the summertime. Actually a very colourful piece, isn't it? Not left as much space as I would have liked to leave, actually. But still, that's because I've got this condition of drawing and painting big, which is the opposite of a condition that most people have, where they nervously paint very small. Do you know what I mean, Ginny? People tend to self-consciously do tiny little pictures, don't they, when you give them a big page. We're at the 10-minute mark so far. You know, I might swap to a bigger brush for a second. I actually need to put some other things in this space here, but still, I'll just fill it in and then I can take away the paint after. I've got to put in a little apple and remove some paint for some llamas, because the towel has got llamas on it. There we go. It looks very cute. It looks like a magazine illustration so far, I think. Like a cute little summer magazine thing. Tend to go big, yeah. It's me at Lake Biwa, Ginny. Well done. Yeah, me at Lake Biwa drawing. Now, my towel's got llamas on it. So let's try and make some llama spaces. And there's an apple going in here. That's my llama spaces. And now I'm going to unpaint the llamas. So, whoopsie, that went very wrong, whatever I did just then. Look, I've unpainted way too much there. Might just hint at llamas rather than going big on them. Okay, so I'm kind of erasing with the water here. Right, that was erasing too much. Bring that over and use it to paint in the gaps. So you can use kitchen paper to kind of pick up paint that you've already placed down. As long as your paper isn't like fully cotton. If your paper is made of cotton, then the cotton's usually going to absorb it all of the paint, that is, which makes it very difficult to remove things. Working kind of quick to keep it within the time frame that I've self-imposed. These llamas are upside down, just making it slightly more difficult as well. Currently looking headless. Headless, upside down llamas. Beautiful. That's what we need, that's what we want, isn't it? Shows everybody's just left. You're not watching anymore. Gave up suddenly. Is it because I said naked man? There's some llama heads in there. I'm more into alpacas, but sometimes people don't know the difference very well, so they give me llamas. But if it's in colours like this, I'm I'm up for it. Looks nice if you ask me. Just gonna finish the towel up here. Actually, I've just decided it should be up here actually. Blend in some of the odd little bits in and around. Hope the internet's not gone weird because you guys have just gone AWOL suddenly. Oops. There's got to be an apple in here. And then there is a paint set over here. Okay, then in the picture in my journal sketchbook, the word of the day, I was painting some kind of, I was painting the very scene I could see before me, which was of Lake Biwa. Here we go, and a bit of green up here. I quite like this Inception style painting where you're painting in a painting. It's quite fun, I think. There we go. Red apple, juicy red apple. I've been taking that apple with me a lot of places because I'm not really into eating all the time. But I feel like a piece of fruit is beneficial, gives me the right kind of nutrients and energies, and has been crisp and easy to enjoy in the summer. And yet still I've gained way too much weight for their liking here. Oh well, I'm only human. Try and get a hint of some different shades in that apple there. There you go, little yellowness in it too. Makes it look more yummy. Okay, the llamas have pink jackets and cute somethings. And I use colouring pencils for the rest. And then I've got a little watercolour kit down here. I'll add the extra detail on that with my colouring pencils. There we go, at the 19-minute mark, so I've got to pick up the pace just a little bit. Not too much, but just a bit. Colouring pencils out. The painting is actually not finished. One second, should I? I'm going to put two pictures together. Here we are. A little bit of sand. Was it sand? I can't remember. Anyway, that's definitely enough on that one. You guys back again? What was happening? Was the internet messing up? I don't know if I can make these llamas stand out more, but at the same time the roughness is quite nice, I think, so I don't need these llamas to stand out too much. Okay, yummy yummy apple, my body here. You can really get a lot of detail in using the texture of the paper and colouring pencils just on the side. Like this. Waiting for a cab, but having dropped my car off for service, need to call because it didn't check. Rebooked. Nice. All rebooked. Okay, I got 8 minutes left. Can I do this? Can I pull it off? I think I can. Believing you can is half the battle. Okay, so this is my sketchbook right here. I think it looks very nice actually. Bit of shadow there. I'm just going to scribble random colours for the parts of the llamas actually, to keep it all in time. Then this is a paint set, so there's actually loads of little paint trays in it. There's only 6 colours in it. Probably not going to show up very well. Nope. Yummy. I would eat this apple again. I think it looks real good in this picture. This little case I'm doing was a makeup case I got for putting my paints in. Oh, that was some clever older guy suggested that. He says he does it. And then you can get a little travel case for paints that's like made up of the paints that you want it to be made up of. Okay, this is our fluffy towel with patterns, so let's get some patterns in there. Keeping speed so I can, well, get to work if I'm honest, but also teach you guys you can make things real quickly. Make good stuff quick. You don't need to always be putting in so much energy and so much time. You can still get a cool kind of effect from minimum energy art. Trying to get your mum to do some art. How's she doing these days? I hope she does. Some kind of craft or something. I'll do my best to remember to show you the reference picture after, guys. Then there's all kinds of different patterns on whatever this garment was I was wearing. Scarf, I think. but we don't need to add all of the details, just a little bit here and there for intrigue. Literally throwing my pens around right now. Would not recommend that. You've got to go really careful with the lids inside. I recoil in horror every time I see a kid drop a pencil crayon on the floor, especially if they do it with some kind of intent. No thank you. Don't be breaking the pencils. Okay, that I think is about enough there. Maybe. Famous last words, right? It's got pattern up here. Still need ink on it. We're starting Inktober. Right, skinny little pen. 4 minutes left. Gonna do the KJ24 ahead of time. I put that in the wrong place. Should not have done that ahead of time. Okay. What should I outline? Everything? Just gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do everything. Outline everything a little bit. Need no perfection here. Just have a little bit of fun with it. A little bit more brown down in that appley bit there. A little bit of white just to make it look yummy. It's not really in the picture, but it'll make it look more yummy. Okay, and here, there we go. Let me do these llamas the right way up. Kind of the right way up. They got ears? Llamas have got ears, yeah. Oh, here we go. They don't even need to look like what they are. Your eyes will finish the artwork. Other people's eyes, they look like tall dogs. Let your art be finished by the beholder. Hey, that's looking pretty smart, I think. I like it. Sassy Common Picnic too. Yeah, it's got that nice sunshininess, doesn't it? Got a real nice sunshininess to it, I think. Right, 1 second, get my black outline on. And I'm calling it. I think it's a nice piece, actually. The word was journal. So that's my journal, right? It's my sketchbook right there. And this is how I'm making everything match nicely. Maybe I'll leave my, there we go, creative license, leave my little signature and date in there like that. Okay, the word was journal. Yeah, I think it's turned out quite nicely, and I've got 15 minutes to get ready for work. Let me show you what I created here. That's for day 17, next day coming soon. Yeah, what do you think? Cute. I think that's a nice addition to the collection. I've been using my own photographs and the Inktober prompts. Please do take a look at the description, and you can also find a link to me at linktr.ee/Misskendaljames, and that will give you a link to my Buy Me a Coffee and my Etsy and all these other things. So thank you ever so much if anyone chooses to support in any way they can. Thank you very much, Ginny, for your support the other day. Thank you very much, Kirsten, for being a candle packer with it. And you'll be getting a new postcard soon. I've got an idea for the next postcard. So thank you very much. Catch you guys. Bye bye.